beautiful listeners, welcome back to the channel. Happy to have you here again. Now sit back, relax, and let's begin today's narration.
Episode 3, Bonds Beyond Borders. Yashvi had always been the quiet one. Growing up as an only child of her parents in the busy city of London, she found comfort in the privacy of her thoughts and the pages of her books. Her world was filled with words, equations, and the occasional cup of tea. But when fate brought her to live and pursue her studies in Vadodara, all she thought would be a new
world of challenges. Rinda, on the other hand, was the life of every party. A vibrant and energetic soul, she blossomed with friends and was known for her catching laughter. She had spent her entire life in Vadodara and was always eager to make new friends. Their paths crossed on the first day of college. Within few days, their unexpected friendship began to blossom. This friendship was growing with all the fun. One day, during physics class, Yashvi, by sitting in the back row, was trying to blend into the background. Meanwhile, Rinda, in her vibrant traditional attire, walked in with a radiant smile and searched for Yashvi in her group. Yashvi raised her hand and waved at Rinda, saying, "Hi!" Seeing her in the last bench, Rinda nodded her head, sighing at her new friend's introverted behavior even after a month of college. She walked to her. She asked, "Why are you sitting here? Come with me." Holding her hand, she pulled her towards the group and made her sit next to her. "Rinda, I'm fine sitting back there," Yashvi said in her English accent. "Don't say a word, just sit here," Rinda ordered. "I don't like physics sir's teaching. He yells a lot while teaching. My ears go deaf sometimes." Sighing, Yashvi smiled and sat next to her and muttered to Vrinda, "Common. Here, take this cotton, keep it in your ear and enjoy the front seat." She handed the cotton to Yashvi and winked with her bright smile. Yashvi smiled. Staring at Vrinda, she took the cotton from her hand and kept them in her ears. She loved the fun-filled, childish but caring friendship of Vrinda, which was way different than her English friends Lucy and Rose in London. She was never irritated by Vrinda's talkative nature, whereas she used to hit her head when she was around her cousins. Yashvi found herself drawn to Vrinda's extroverted nature, like a moth to a flame. On the other hand, Vrinda was fascinated by Yashvi's intellect and the depth of her thoughts. Sometimes she wondered how a girl of her age has so much knowledge in each segment, whether it is studies, politics, history, or updated international news. Yashvi always used to share the knowledge she had with Vrinda. And being so talkative, Vrinda always heard her new best friend Yashvi's words carefully, without interrupting, to gain that knowledge. They spent hours together in the college library, helping each other with physics and computer assignments. Yashvi's logical mind complemented Vrinda's creativity, and their study sessions became a blend of science and art. Vrinda was an expert in Garba, and she used to dance Garba in every happy situation, whether it is library or class corridor or canteen. And Yashvi used to laugh at her gesture of dancing in happiness. The canteen became their daily hangout. Yashvi, who was initially hesitant to step out of her comfort zone, found herself enjoying the spicy Gujarati snacks and masala chai. Vrinda introduced her to local delicacies like dhokla patra, khandvi moong nagota, and many more. However, Yashvi's mother prepared those dishes back in London, and she ate them at her present home. But for the first time, she ate food on the streets along with Vrinda and her gang of friends. Yashvi, in return, introduced Vrinda and all her friends to the joys of Earl Grey tea by inviting them at her home. As the days turned into weeks, they became inseparable. Whenever they had no classes, Vrinda used to take Yashvi on a city tour on her scooter. They were accompanied by their other friends. They explored the streets of Vadodara together, visiting ancient temples, vibrant, colorful markets, malls, and serene parks. In temples, Vrinda told Yashvi the stories of those temples, deity and traditions, and the meaning of each custom they follow. Yashvi was impressed by Vrinda's knowledge and her love for the roots of her culture. Yashvi learned to appreciate the beauty of her new surroundings thanks to Vrinda's infectious enthusiasm. In their group of friends, slowly Yashvi and Vrinda became the central figures in the circle. Dev and Palak, Khushi and Vikram were dating. Hence, they used to plan various outings along with friends, like movie nights, shopping sprees at the local malls, and unprepared small trips to the nearby picnic spots and waterfalls. Their laughter echoed through the narrow lanes of Vadodara as they created unforgettable memories. One day, as they were strolling through a crowded marketplace, Yashvi noticed a bookstore, and she slipped away in a quiet corner to explore new books in there. She couldn't resist its attraction and disappeared inside the bookstore. The lovebirds, Vikram and Khushi, Palak and Dev, had planned for a movie, and Ankit had to attend a family function, so they all took a leave from there. Vrinda told them that she will drop Yashvi and go back to her home.
She went inside the bookstore to be with Yashvi, but she did not find anything attractive to engage herself there. Hence, she went out and waited patiently outside on her scooter, watching Yashvi through the window. Yashvi read a couple of books sitting there, and she forgot the time, and unknowingly, she spent an hour inside. Yashvi emerged with new books in her hands. She showed those books to Vrinda. Vrinda's eyes sparkled with joy. "More books for your collection?" Vrinda teased. Yashvi nodded, with a small smile playing on her lips. "I can't help it. Books are my escape." Yashvi saw the time on the street clock and realized Vrinda waited for her all this time. Yashvi wondered, "Hey, I spent an hour in this bookstore and you were waiting for me all this time? You should have come inside and called me, or you should have gone to your home." "Oh, Common, why you're being so formal? No formalities in between friends. When my friend loves books this much, then how can I disturb you or leave you alone here? And moreover, you will read them and share that info with me only, na?" Vrinda winked and chuckled and hugged Yashvi. And in that simple gesture, they both realized how much they had grown together. Yashvi had opened up to the world, and Vrinda had learned to appreciate the quiet moments in life. They celebrated each other's victories and comforted each other in each other's hobbies. Their nature had found a balance in each other. Within a week, Vrinda planned a surprise trip and informed everyone to be ready for a day trip. Nobody could deny Vrinda's plans, and Yashvi also agreed for that surprise trip.
If my story touched your heart, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to support our little team, you're welcome to contribute any amount through the QR code shown in the video or the given IDs in the description. Your love means the world to us. See you in the next video.